Have you received a prophetic word and it did not come to pass? And you wondered, was I at fault? Was it my problem that the prophetic word has not come to pass? What is the reason why many prophetic words do not come to pass? I'm going to be showing you 3 reasons why prophetic words do not manifest. And I'll start off from number 3. Number 3, the vessel. Yes, the vessel. The person who spoke the word did not have or was not authorized to speak the word. They did not have capacity, nor were they authorized to speak the word. In the book of Deuteronomy 18 verse number 20 to 22, the Bible says the prophet who speaks presumptuously, the person who speaks presumptuously, what is it meaning? What does it say? It's speaking that a lot of times many people, they speak their mind, not God's mind. They are speaking their minds, not God's mind. Ezekiel goes into the valley of dry bones and he says, I spoke as I was commanded. Meaning that anytime a person speaks the word of the Lord, they need to be authorized to speak. God has to empower them to speak. So many have received what they assumed were prophetic words, but these were just a person's emotions being announced to you. Their feelings being announced to you. They were telling you what they felt should happen, but they were not empowered by God to cause those things to happen. They were not empowered by God for those things to manifest. So the reason why many prophetic words do not manifest is because the person spoke his mind, not God's mind. Number 2, doubt. In the book of 2 Kings 7, we see the prophet Elisha going into Samaria. He has a prophetic word, but there is a problem. There is a man who doubts the word, who tries to fight the word. The challenge is many are fighting the prophetic because they are saying that no, these prophets, they are saying things and they are not coming to pass. But the reason why some are saying things and they are not coming to pass is not because they are prophets, but because they are speaking their mind. So because many are speaking their minds, it has corrupted the hearts of the people so that it is hard for them to receive the word. So this man was disqualified from having access to the word. Why? Because he doubted, he tried to fight. The issue is not that there are no real prophets. The issue is that there are those that came in that corrupted the hearts of the people. That when the people are supposed to receive authentic prophetic words, they now doubt. So one of the things that causes many prophetic words not to come to pass is doubt. Why? It is because there were people that came in early. They spoke outside of God's mind for a thing. They spoke outside of God's mind for a matter, and the people were corrupted. Number 1, the reason why many prophetic words never come to pass is there is no action. Many people are not acting on the prophetic words that have been said. Let me give an example. Let's go back to Samaria. When the prophet Elisha spoke a word, what happened? There were 4 men that were seated by the gates that acted on the word. They did not know that they were acting on a word. They did not know that they were the ones that were responsible to cause the word to come to pass. They just started walking towards the enemy's camp, and because they did that, the prophetic word was fulfilled. Let me give an example that is easy for you to follow and to understand. The prophet Samuel speaks to Saul, and what does he say to Saul? You shall do this. He gives him instructions, meaning that after every prophetic word, there has to be a set of instructions. There has to be action that causes that prophetic word to come to pass. Because you need to understand that for Saul to become a king, he had to be transformed. There are a lot of people that have received prophetic words, but they were not transformed to become the people that qualify for those prophetic words. The prophetic works. The prophetic works. But the challenge is 1, unauthorized vessels. The second challenge is doubt. The third challenge is people who are not acting or working towards the fulfillment of those words. You notice that when Saul was going where he was going. He met a company of prophets that were coming down from the mountain. They prophesied, he prophesied, and he was changed to become another man. Why is he being changed? Because the change is key to him having access to that prophetic word. There are many of you that are in doubt. Why? It is because you have been hurt in the past. But the prophetic works. The prophetic works. And I want you in this coming season to prepare, because God is going to cause his word to come to pass in your life. There has to be action. There has to be a response. There has to be faith for that prophetic word to come to pass. And I want to pray for you, especially for those that are saying, man of God, in the coming season, I want to see God's hand on my life. I want to see God's hand in my family. I want to see God's hand in my finances. I want to pray for you. And I want to declare that this coming season will be the best season of your life. You shall see the fulfillment of every prophetic word that God has put over your life. You shall see the fulfillment of every prophetic utterance that God has spoken over your life, in Jesus' mighty name.